Your client previously said that he'd be willing to take a bullet for Donald Trump. What changed?
Several. First, I'm not sure. When I first talked to him, I needed to know what changed because I wasn't going to consider defending him if he was still ready to take a bullet for Donald Trump. I think the way he expresses it, a series of experiences with Trump that caused him to question his character. Then when he became president, a series of actions or reckless statements or vicious tweets that caused him to question his suitability in office. And then finally the Helsinki conference scared him and most Americans that he would stand up and agree with Vladimir Putin, who attacked our democracy almost like an act of war, and opposed his own intelligence community standing next to Putin. And I think Michael was very seriously concerned about that. And that was a very telling moment for him.
Do you think this was an intervention by your client because he believed that Donald Trump was a danger to American democracy?
I can't remember him using the word danger to me. I think he's dangerous for our country, but it's not about me, it's about my client. I think he felt in Helsinki there was a serious question of loyalty to the United States and taking sides against his own intelligence community and denying what is unanimously understood to be the truth, that Russia interfered on his behalf, showed Michael almost a mental instability in the man that made him of great concern as president.
Does your client have knowledge of alleged links between Donald Trump and Russia?
I can't answer that because it's a subject that might be of interest to the special counsel, but I know that he has expressed concerns about Trump's denying the reality of Russia's intervention. And what he knows about or doesn't know about, I think his concerns about Trump are more in the judgment and suitability issues than about whether he knows much about the Russians.
Has he spoken with Robert Mueller's team?
That is a question I cannot answer.
Is he willing to?
He would be willing to speak to anyone who is an investigator, whether it's Congress, Mr. Mueller, or anybody else. So I'm being careful about my verbs. He would be.
Does he have information that would be of interest?
I've said that. I believe he does. That's my opinion. And we'll see whether Mr. Mueller agrees.
In a court, he refers to being directed by a candidate for federal office to make hush payments to two women. Why didn't he name Donald Trump?
Well, this was a government prosecutor document. So when people are saying, what is Michael Cohen's evidence that he was directed by President Trump, that's who he was talking about before he became president, I keep saying this isn't just Michael Cohen talking. This is the U.S. government prosecutors in the Southern District who helped craft that language for him to say in open court.
There was no dispute then in your mind that when he was speaking about a candidate for federal office who directed him to make hush payments, he was talking about Donald Trump?
Not only no dispute, he was talking about Donald Trump, and he does believe that Donald Trump directed and coordinated what he did, and that if he's and did plead guilty to a crime, it is absolutely clear that Donald Trump committed a felony, a crime, by ordering or pressuring that hush money be paid so that his political election chances would not be harmed by the outbreak of these two stories right before the election, and that he lied about it. On Air Force One, he was asked, did you know about the payments? And he said no.
That is a serious allegation. Do you believe your client has information that could ultimately lead to impeachment proceedings?
I don't know whether he has what would be the smoking gun information leading to impeachment, but just what happened yesterday alone is the President of the United States, according to the U.S. government, in a statement read by Michael Cohen, is a criminal. Michael Cohen pled guilty to a felony. Corrupting the American political system is what this violation is about. I don't think we've ever had a crime committed by a president of this level of seriousness. And Michael Cohen and the U.S. government prosecutors said so yesterday in federal court.
How much more is Michael Cohen willing to share?
He'll tell the truth. Whatever he's asked, he'll tell the truth. I gotta go.